Hello, good morning. Good morning. You're welcome to the morning newspaper briefing show on Aspheric TV. My name is Dabiru Gifts, and I'm here with our in-house correspondent,
Nathaniel Ajakaye.
Good morning,
How
sir.
are you, Gift?
I'm fine. How was your night?
Thank God, good to see you.
Yes, same here, sir.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so we'll go right into it with the newspaper headlines that are currently making waves in Nigeria today. We'll start off with the Nation newspaper. The headline says, End SARS report, Lagos government defends white paper. The Punch newspaper, Omicron, Canada bars Nigerians, fear spreads as NCDC records 3 cases. Variants detected in 3 persons with travel history to South Africa, says NCDC. Contact tracing never effective, variant already in circulation, virologists. The Nigerian Tribune newspaper says, as COVID-19 vaccination deadline expires, federal government enforces no vaccination, no entry for civil servants. Enforcement hasty, discriminatory, says workers. Insist on deadline extension to first quarter 2022. 3 Omicron cases in Nigeria detected in passengers from South Africa. That's from the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. The Blueprint newspaper still talks about the COVID, the new variant. Nigeria announces 3 Omicron, 105 COVID-19 cases. Lastly, the Daily Trust newspaper has it that Buhari, 10 ministers jet out to Dubai. How Nigeria detected 3 cases. Ramaphosa's visit successful despite scare president. Alright, those are the headlines we have. We'll go on a quick break. By the time we come back, we'll delve into these headlines to give you more details on them. Please stay with us. Alright, welcome back. Thanks for staying with us.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Nathaniel will be discussing these headlines that we have seen.
Yes, some of the interesting, topics in the headlines which I saw were the response from the Lagos state government on the white paper.
The white paper.
Yes.
Yes, this white paper issue, we've been talking about it for the past about 2 weeks.
Yes, seriously, is something that is making wave, and a lot of persons are concerned. And we are talking about the welfare of the citizens here, and for that very purpose, it has to make wave. And the people are yearning to see the result, to see the conclusion of the FG on this particular issue.
I think they have very much concluded because the federal government is backing the Lagos state government.
Yes, it is the response from the Lagos state government that is of utmost concern now, because the Lagos state government decided to disputed the report from the restitution committee that was set up, or the panel report.
Did.
Yes,
they
so
did.
they only accepted 8, dismissed 1, and then according to them, they say that 14 recommendations will be given to the federal government for the federal government to examine, because it is beyond their jurisdiction. And now the Lagos state governor Sanwo-Olu is saying that he's going to take up a peace movement, inviting the youth to come and work with him.
Peace walk.
So now the youths have rejected that movement.
Of course.
That since the same state, the same place where this event took place, the governor has to come out and dismiss some of the findings that they were not really, happy
Impressed.
with what happened there. So
now the federal government is solely behind the Lagos state government.
Yes.
So do you think this case will go further, or this is the end of it?
Yes, you can recall vividly that the Minister of Information, that is Lai Mohammed, said that they are not going to take the report from the panel until all the states gives their report. And now, with the coming of the Lagos state government, this has really given, the FG enough ground. and now at the detriment of what the youths are expecting or the citizens are expecting.
Of
So
course.
we just hope that with what we are seeing, this will not call for another NSAC,
Another
protest, and then the
yes.
government, in its wisdom, will be able to come up with a balanced playing field that the citizens will be happy with them.
So
Because
what do you think though? Do you think there was transparency in the whole compilation of the white paper, or there's some shady business going on? What do you think?
Yes, the paper, there are a lot of committees, persons that sit down to examine this paper, and there were evidence coming from places where this occurrence or where this situation took place.
Okay.
The hospital,
Yes.
the same venue, the Lekki toll gate, and other vaccine, and some of the bullets that were found, tracing it to the Nigerian military.
True, that's
but
true.
now only for them to come up and begin to tell us that some of these reports are not true.
Yeah, and
so we are
facts,
we are waiting. I think the citizens are waiting to see how far the state government, that is the Lagos state government, will prove its case, and what the federal government decision will be on this.
Yeah, and these facts you have just pointed out concerning the bullets, all of
Yes.
that. The leaked panel reports actually highlighted all of that.
Yes.
So there's the contradiction now between the final white paper and then the leaked report,
That
which is
it.
raising a lot of questions
Yes.
now.
So
Because-
yes, I wonder how the paper managed to leak. And then I don't know if, well, in as much as there is contradiction, whatever that is good, definitely there will definitely be contradiction. But that
of
contradiction will definitely come up with a better position that will enable us to say, okay, this is what we have. And I believe and I hope that the federal government, in its utmost wisdom, will come up with a better solution. If not, I don't really know what it's going to be like for the Lagos State,
That's true.
decision or government.
Yes.
Yes, and then talking about the new virus that was.
Yes, the new coronavirus
that is
variant.
Omicron
Yes.
variant that was discovered.
And it's been said that there are 3 cases in Nigeria.
Yes,
from people with travel history
Yes,
from
from South Africa. You recall that the president of South Africa, that is Cyril Ramaphosa, visited the Nigeria president, and then he came in. Although it was on account that some persons came in at the same day that he entered Nigeria, and the NCDC discovered that some of these persons that entered the same day that the president of South Africa arrived in Nigeria, were confirmed to be having these variants. And you recall that it was on the same day that the Canada government banned Nigerians from coming into the country as a result of the fear that this same variant is present in the state. Egypt was also included, Rwanda was included in the ban, including South Africa, and then so there is fear now that this new variant, or this new part of COVID-19 family or lineage of COVID-19 lineage will spread. Although I think it is titled the B11529 as part of the lineage of the coronavirus. So there is a fear, there is tension, but we still hope that the federal government, from its submission as at yesterday, we are making moves on how to profile certain solutions and vaccine that can help to ameliorate the whole situation.
Okay,
Yes.
so the last variant that was discovered was the Delta variant. It looks like Nigeria really managed that well.
Yes.
So do you think Nigeria is well equipped to manage this Omicron variant?
Yes, that immediately brings us to the next top headline that I will discuss, which is the Buhari travel.
Yes, that
so
is an important
yes, so
headline.
I believe that Nigeria will definitely make efforts to address this problem, in the sense that in as much as they were able to quickly confirm these cases, it means that they are working.
True.
You understand? It means that they are working. So in as much as they are able to come up with this and discover that, okay, these are the situation, we strongly believe that they will also put measures in place to prevent this this variant from spreading.
Further.
Yes.
Yes, so big ups to the NCDC. We hope that they really manage this Omicron variant well.
Yes, we hope so.
And then the next headline that is of utmost importance is the president traveling to Dubai for an expo.
Yes.
With 10 ministers. And it's been raising questions in the mouths of a lot of Nigerians.
Yes.
Why that number in the midst of everything
Yes,
going on in the country.
yes, with the hardship, the borrowing, some citizens are complaining. Some are saying that why going with so much
So many
ministers,
ministers, yes.
despite all the journeys that the travels that the president has been making. What are the
And that's
significant
the whole
impacts of all
the
this
traveling with
journey?
this number of
Mm,
people just
yes,
means spending a
a
lot of
lot of
money.
yes,
So
yes,
actually keep these people comfortable, like
yes.
their
It's true.
accommodation, feeding, all of that.
Definitely. So these are
So
part of the yearning. These are part of the things that the citizens are complaining. Now, what significant is this travel? What are the
yes,
reasons, despite all
like
the
can't you just
travelings?
have few
Yes, yes.
representatives?
Despite all the traveling of the president, of Mr. President, from 2015 to
Mm.
2016, 17, 18, 19, 2021, that has been a lot of series of traveling. So, what are the impacts? We
Yeah,
still
they've
end up,
not come back with
yes.
new innovations
Mission,
from
yes,
these
yes, we
places.
end up borrowing, and yet the president is still traveling with 10 ministers for trade expo. So the people are
Yes.
asking questions. What are the impacts? Although what he titled the journey was creating minds. Minds, like minds, bringing in like minds that will help the country to grow its
Yes,
trade.
they've said
Yes.
things like that in the past, and
Eh,
then what have we seen?
Definitely, these are government things. Sometimes it take time, so it takes time to come up. But
Mm.
the whole thing is that how the people want it fast. The people want it to come up fast, and at this time that the country is going about borrowing and still crying of no fund, no enough resources. So the concern is, why traveling with so much ministers? Well, is it not possible for him to go with 2 or 3 persons, or why can't these people be invited, since they are coming to help us to boost our investment standard or foreign exchange? Why can't they come in to see what they can do, rather than we going there with enough personalities like this, which entails a lot of expenses? So the question, the bottom line is that he intends to make sure that the economy improved in terms of trade and investment.
Of
But
course.
another question is that despite all this, our foreign exchange is still going higher, standard of living going difficult.
Yes.
So we still hope that with all this traveling that Mr. President is making, definitely
They come back with reasonable
thank you so much.
innovations.
So we come up with things that will better the country.
Yes.
Yes.
So finally, we'll be discussing the federal government enforces no vaccination, no entry for civil servants.
Yes.
That's
okay.
those who have not taken the COVID vaccine
Vaccine.
were not allowed into their office premises.
Yes. So
And
it
then
is-
the civil servants are asking for an extension of the deadline
Yes.
from I think this
yes,
month
yes.
to early quarter of 2022.
Yes, I think it's better for the government to give an extension, because it's really not going to
No,
add
but
much
the
value.
vaccination process has been going on for a while. So why didn't these people?
Yes, the vaccination process has been going. You recall that even in Edo State, there was a time it was made mandatory. It come to a time. It come to
And
a
it's
point.
free
Yes,
in a lot of
yes.
places.
It come to a point whereby they have to lift the ban of this mandatory, and statute, because as at the time, the what the citizens are saying is that as at the time palliative came out, it was not compulsory. Why are they now making vaccination compulsory? So the federal government has not been able to explain vividly to convince the citizens the importance of this vaccination. It is because of that the citizens are finding it, are seeing it as no-go area.
No, but
And
I think we ourselves should know what importance the vaccines are, because
it comes back to the federal government. They do not put those measures on ground for we to see, or for the citizen to see the importance why
so
they
you
should take
think
this.
it's the
Because
job of the federal government?
yes, because the reason is that as at the time the palliative came out, it was not
Okay.
forced on the citizens.
Palliatives are
yes,
limited.
when you go out here,
Palliatives are limited, but the vaccines are.
Yes.
We have surplus
yes,
amounts of
now
it.
we have the vaccine. Although it is for the betterment, it is for the good of all
Of
the
course.
citizens. You understand? But
COVID
the
is
citizens,
deadly, and
yes,
the
the
vaccine
citizens
will
are
keep you
finding
from
it
dying.
difficult. Yes, they are finding it difficult to see that yes, this
It's
thing is for their
important.
own good, because we are even hearing now that if you do not take the vaccine, you might not be able to travel out. If you are traveling, you will be checked.
Yes,
and
they're
if you do not
beginning
take
to
it.
enforce
So,
all
but
of
what
this.
is there is that the government, the federal government, need to be at least flexible in the application of this treatment. The citizens will definitely take it, but there are ways in which the federal government can make it flexible for them. They will see
Okay.
reasons and they will just key in. So I think as at yesterday, there was a sitting by the Sultan of Sokoto, that is Mohammed Saad, and then the INEC chairman Jega, and then the chairman of the governors forum, that is the person of IME. They met as at yesterday while discussing on some political issues on the state of the nation. So they expressed their grievances and how sad they were on how the state of the nation or the nation has been. What the Sultan was saying is that, we do not need uniformity in order to vying for unity, because in diversity there is beauty in diversity. We should look at our diversity as a channel, as a way in which we can make the country a better place. In the sense that the more we make use of our channel, the more we make use of our diversity, the more we see or we embed the skill on how to use our diversity, definitely there will be a better nation. There will be a better nation. So equally, the Senate, the House of Reps has equally charged the federal government to declare kidnappers as terrorist group, because of their activities. True. Yes, that they should be declared as terrorist group, and equally ask the federal government schools to provide adequate technological security measures to be put in place to help them checkmate some of the activities that are happening in the state.
Yes. Okay, that's a good one, Mr. Nathaniel.
Thank you so
for
much, Gift.
Doing justice. So it is on this note that we urge federal government workers, in fact all